Hello, Patreon. What's good? It's your boy Solo. So just to let you know, guys, I know the holiday is coming up. So what I'm going to be doing, particularly the weekend, is I'm going to be doing a lot of coin analysis. So if there's a coin that you guys want me to look at or research for you guys, just DM me on Patreon. You can message me, and I'll certainly will look into it, okay? Right now, Bitcoin is at $57,477. It tried to retest 60K yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that with whatever happens today and tomorrow regarding politically, right, when you look at what's going on with the infrastructure bill, even with the XRP case, right, there's been some traction with that, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what is going on, right, because we're in a scenario where, as I said before, Bitcoin can drop to 40K, and the marker for that will be if we get below 53, then yeah, we're probably going to be dropping. But to me, that's a buying opportunity. And I'm not necessarily talking about buying Bitcoin. I'm just talking about buying alts, because Bitcoin is going to be dragging some coins down along with it. It's inevitable, right? Although, not so fast, Solo. I know I'm speaking in third person, but not so fast, because we know that metaverse coins have been kind of impervious to crypto going down, right? And I mean, if you start to look at the coins that have been really doing very well, I mean, Mana has been doing very well the last 24 hours. Yeah, I mean, I know people are saying 5% isn't really much, but, you know, Mana is about to retest its all-time high here, right? Axie Infinity, even though Axie is a bit down, a lot of TA, technical analysis specialists are very bullish on Axie Infinity, right? The Sandbox has been doing very well. You know, it just recently hit a new all-time high not too long ago, yesterday actually, or was it earlier today, right? So there's certain coins that are doing very well right now, guys. Agala is doing well as well, right? And then there's certain coins that are not doing well. So Metaverse, we're going to definitely be talking about that a lot more, NFT type tokens, because I really believe in the next 3 to 5 years, those tokens are going to explode massively in the space because of the fact that they have utility for everyday people. And guys, I'm going to tell you something that a mentor of mine told me, right, in the crypto space. He's an XRP maximalist, right? Now, let's talk about XRP real quick before I talk about what my mentor told me. So XRP, the SEC case right now, it looks like it may end sometime in December. As I said before, a couple weeks ago, I'm thinking it might be in the middle of December or end of December. But all technical analysis expert or gurus, if you want to call them that, are predicting as soon as the case is settled that XRP can explode anywhere from $3 to $10. You know, within days, literally, once the case is settled, because XRP has been suppressed. We know that XRP has been suppressed and manipulated, and Ripple is so far ahead of these banks, it's no joke. Why do you think the SEC is messing with them? Because Ripple has the technology in place for cross-borderless payments to handle the volume worldwide, along with transactions. So XRP is definitely a coin that I'll be talking about more, because XRP, in my opinion, and I don't say this lightly, if they beat the case and they get utilized by banks and institutions, next year at this time, XRP could be $1,000. And I know a lot of people say I'm crazy, yada, yada, yada. Right. People thought I was crazy too when I was talking about ADA when it was 19 cents, that ADA would be a top 5 coin. And ADA was until Solana knocked it out. But ADA is still a top 6 coin, right? So anything is possible, guys. Now, guys, I have from a reliable source that Ethereum is going to be making an announcement very soon about Dogecoin in regards to the pairing. And we already know that's happening because I've already made videos speaking about this, showing you guys articles, proof that Ethereum is looking to pair Dogecoin with Ethereum, and Vitalik Buterin is part of the Dogecoin Foundation. So this is happening, guys. So expect an announcement here probably within 2 to 4 weeks, maybe even less, right? Now, I'm hearing, guys, that regarding Shiba Inu, Robinhood may be listing Shiba at the end of this month or beginning next month. Take that with a grain of salt. It's from one of my whale sources. You guys know I have a few, right? And so going back to what my mentor said about XRP and other things, the metaverse particularly, right? We were talking about these coins during the summer, the meme coins, why they were running up. And he was telling me something that I had to stop for a second, because he said some real stuff. He said, Solo, you don't understand that people, like, you can look at Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB, and you can look at Matic and Algorand, all these coins, right? But people don't really care about a coin if they don't understand what it does. With a meme coin, it's very simple. It's cute. People know what it does, right? It's basically an avatar type coin, right? So it's something cute, something, sexy, right? And now meme coins are starting to have more utility with NFTs being associated with it. Now you have the metaverse with these gaming coins. And so those coins are going to explode. And he was telling me this back in the summer, right? And at that point, I was still ignoring NFTs and the gaming coins, right? And I wasn't ignoring them on purpose. It's just that I was just focused on filling my bags with what I like to call blue chip coins. However, make no mistake, guys, gaming coins are going to be blue chip coins in this space, if they're already not. I think that Axie kind of was the trendsetter for that, right? But make no mistake, guys, I really believe in the next 3 to 5 years that if you look at the top 20 coins, at least half of them are going to be gaming tokens. And make no mistake, also, the market is going to be dictated by these new regulatory laws. A lot of these coins that you see now, they're not going to be around. They're just not going to be around. And that's not just meme coins and gaming tokens, but just coins in general. They're just not going to be around, okay? Now, guys, why Bitcoin is the best weapon society has against inflation and wealth inequality. This is a article written by Forbes, and I'm not going to read it, but basically the article talks about how Bitcoin is one of the best options, or cryptocurrencies are one of the best options for inflation, but particularly it talks about Bitcoin because of the fact that with gold and silver, it's not really economical to be carrying it with you and whatnot. Don't get it twisted. If you're into gold and silver will do very, very well. They will do very, 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 very well, right? And so why am I bringing this up? Because here's the thing. If you're rich, you can take a higher money supply and use it to your advantage. If you're poor, you really can't. You're stuck with whatever cash holdings you have in a new economy. And as we know, the value of those holdings is actively being diluted through inflation. The more money is printed, the poorer you get. Inflation is happening, guys. It's occurring. That's nothing you can argue. I've already shown the numbers on that, right? The reality is, guys, what will happen if your cash is worthless? And see, a lot of people aren't thinking about that. And somebody posted this in the crypto conglomerate, and I'm going to play it for you guys. And this really, really started to make me think. And I'm going to play it for you guys, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Now, isn't that crazy, guys? So a severe snowstorm, the infrastructure is so weak that a snowstorm could cut off you having access to money supply. And it makes sense. I mean, I live in Minnesota. I should know. When there's a snowstorm, phone lines are down, power is out, internet is down. So if you're trying to do digital banking, which if you think about it, they're already kind of teaching you how to do digital cryptocurrencies by doing digital banking, right? In a sense. But if there's a snowstorm, and I'm very privy to those, because once again I live in Minnesota, and the internet does go down, how do you access your bank account? And you can't drive to your bank because there's a foot of snow, and your bank is only 2 miles away. But you can't drive because as soon as you try to leave the parking lot, your car will get stuck. That's scary stuff, guys. But I'm not making this up. This is scenarios that I've dealt with plenty of times. And I'm pretty sure if you live in the Midwest, this is nothing. I'm not saying anything crazy. You know, if you've dealt with even just having a power outage, like what happened in Texas last year, they got, 6 inches of snow and it literally shut down the whole state. It shut down the whole state. So this is, like I said, and salute to Maurice Johnson. He posted in the group. This is from the World Economic Forum, their Twitter, and they're basically telling you guys this. And so, guys, here's my thing. And as I said, I'll be doing more coin analysis because I know a lot of you guys, that's what you really like. But if crypto were to go down, it's the perfect hedge, right? I know they're talking about Bitcoin. I think that you guys already know I'm very bullish on other coins. Ethereum, I'm very bullish on. XRP, ADA. I think those are all going to be great hedges, right? I really want this video right now. Today is November 23rd. Do me a favor. In 3 months from now, come to this video and tell me, Solo, you're wrong or you're right. Right? Solo, you're wrong and you're right. So at the end of the day, it's not about that. Because when you start to look at inflation, almost a fifth of all US dollars were created in 2020, right? This was from 2020. And now they're coming up with this infrastructure bill that's going to nearly print $2 trillion more of US dollars. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Gas prices are going crazy. You go to certain restaurants, they're up to 30%. There's a shortage of everything. The food shortage is happening because of supply chain. Something that crypto can definitely solve. I mean, school districts don't have enough food. And I mean, I've talked about this before. This is why I was so bullish on VeChain, how VeChain could deal with that supply chain issue, right? Because as you saw in the earlier video, what the banks are dealing with doesn't just affect the banking industry, but it also affects the food supply chain industry, your grocery stores, your restaurants. The system that they're using, guys, is outdated. It's old and slow. And when I say the system, the technology, and blockchain will circumvent that, right? And so this article basically talks about how the blockchain will help keep data more accurately and faster. I mean, how many of you have worked at a restaurant or a grocery store and you were supposed to get a pallet, right? That's what they call it when you're supposed to get a certain type of food or, beverages and things like that. And they didn't get it because the paperwork or the system that the company was using, it wasn't accurate, right? Now, people are wondering, well, how else would that work? So basically, if a problem arises, say a safety issue requiring a recall, it could take weeks to track the origin of the specific batch. So it can help with, dealing with recalls like salmonella and other food things. As I also said, it can help keep accurate data of food. So people have to understand that this is very, very important, because what's going on right now, guys, is we have a food shortage, right? And a lot of people have to understand that blockchain can solve that issue, right? Now, this is a lofty title for an article, how blockchain could save the world from a food shortage, because the price of food is increasing. And as I just showed you guys, this is all interconnected with the article from Forbes magazine. If you don't have something to hedge your dollar with, right? You don't have gold and silver, or you don't have crypto, then how are you planning to buy food when there's a shortage? And a lot of people think what I'm saying right now is crazy, this and that, but there's already a food shortage. I'm not telling you guys nothing that's crazy. I've been talking about food shortage for the last year. Pastor Dowell, God bless him, has been talking about food shortages for the last decade. And he's been showing people how to really get boots to the ground ready, how to store your food, how to basically build your own encampment. God bless him. Whitfield Harrington, another man of God, salute to him, has been talking about the food shortage for a year and a half. And now when this is at your doorstep, what actions are you taking to protect yourself, your family? And I'm saying this because at the end of the day, guys, you really have to see what is going on, right? And I know some of you do, and I'm not trying to be dismissive or talk to people like you're dumb or stupid. I know you're not. If you're my Patreon, you're not dumb. I'm not saying that. I'm not being dismissive. But there's an urgency. There's an urgency, guys. And when there's a situation where, you go to Chipotle, for example. We're out of chicken. You go to, I went to a Jamaican restaurant this summer. You guys know I love my oxtails. Oh, we ain't got no oxtails. But when you go to the grocery store, and now they're out of water. When I haven't gotten my Amazon delivery, my subscription for Perrier in 3 months, now it's getting scary. Now things are getting scary, guys. Because you saw how people went crazy over toilet paper. How do you think people are going to act when they're out of water? When there's a shortage on water? Anyway, guys, I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm not here to do that. Okay, guys? I'm here to tell you, take action. What is the solution? If you're watching this video, that's step 1. Step 2, hedge whatever wealth you got, hedge whatever money you got, right? And this is not financial advice. Do your research on this, because you don't have to get into crypto. Gold and silver, you're going to be Swayze too. But if the stock market, and we got to talk about that. The stock market crashes, it affects the crypto market. That's facts. So guys, here's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. The crypto market, even if there is a stock market crash, it's going to affect the crypto market. But I don't think it'll affect it long term, because what's going to happen is that you're already starting to see more utility happening with the crypto market, with the blockchain market. What COVID has taught me, guys, personally, is that it has accelerated the blockchain need. And not just in our supply industry and food industry, but also in our currency industry with the banking system. It has accelerated that need. So 2022, guys, you're going to see not just an explosion of cryptocurrencies going up in regards to price and value, but you're also going to see an explosion of mass adoption. And you're already starting to see it. They mentioned that in America, in this year alone, there's been over 10,000 new cryptocurrency ATMs. Bitcoin ATMs, not even including others. But over 10,000 Bitcoin ATMs have been added this year alone, which brings the total to over 17,000. America has the most in the world. Adoption is happening, guys. And once again, I'm not saying this to fearmonger. I'm saying that, guys, pay attention to what's going on around you. Take proper action. Make sure that, I wish you guys sincerely a happy holiday, right? But make sure that you guys take action, that you have enough food stocked up for yourselves. And if the market dips, do not fret. Do not panic. If you have some money set aside, you know my motto, buy the dip. If the market goes up, take some profit. It's very simple, guys. Anyways, your boy Jones. God bless you, and I'm out. Peace.